Okay, we made it to the 1 like milestone. Time for my second video. Okay, I wrote down the things I wanted to talk about. So, once again, this channel is now about fasting and exercise, fatty to natty. I did some research on what my channel's name is. My child's name. It's Child of Sorts. Anyways, I'm going to go quick because I don't like videos that drag on. Intermittent fasting versus time restricted eating. I watched a show, an episode of Joe Rogan, and he had this lady on there, very knowledgeable, and she was talking about TRE, as we'll call it from now on. And I was like, yo, isn't that just intermittent fasting? But now I'm starting to understand the distinction between those two things. Now, this is a distinction that I came up with myself. I don't know if anyone else has. Probably. I'm not a very original person. Intermittent fasting is attempting to benefit from the supposed positives of entering into a fasted state. So the thing about, eating the cellulose and unused materials in your body, I believe it's called, there's a special word, it's atrophy, anyways. So your body is eating itself in a good way. And then also lowering insulin levels, apparently. This is the magic bullet for that. Dr. Jason Fung, he has a huge, he has books and does stories. It's really interesting stuff. Time restricted eating is more about it's a protocol of eating. It's a schedule. And that's what I'm looking at when it comes to fasting. So I'm still going to call it intermittent fasting because I really love to benefit from the insulin reduction. But mainly this is about changing my relationship with food and food's time periods, time windows. So before, just as a quick aside, I would almost every night, I don't want to be too crazy, almost every night I'd have a piece of toast with peanut butter or butter and jam and a cup of tea with sugar and milk, okay? And I'd have that at 9 o'clock, right before I would go to bed. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I would have no issue doing that. So I would be eating okay the whole day. I'm not a huge believer of caloric restriction, maybe 100 or 150 under your daily metabolic rate. But I would be doing good with my calories, and at the end, I would add on 300 superfluous calories that I could have avoided if I just, I'm not hungry. That's the thing, is that I'm not truly hungry. My body doesn't need the nutrients. It's comfortable, it's satisfying, it's crunchy, ooh, I love toast. I fucking love carbohydrates. Sorry to swear. Okay, so that's the big difference. Intermittent fasting is people trying to access the benefits of a fasted state, whereas time-restricted eating, I believe, is distinct in that it's just simply an eating protocol that you can follow. Hey, big fat person, don't eat after 6 o'clock. Can you handle that? Your body certainly can. You're not going to die. That's the thing, is it's not going to kill you. It's not going to put you in a starvation mode or something. Are you kidding me? Not eating for 4 or 5 hours is going to put you in starvation mode? I don't think so. Okay, so my plan is I'm going to stop eating at 6 o'clock. I have been doing that for not a long time, maybe 2 months now. I'm going to start eating at 9, 10, or 11. I don't care. Whatever. It's not this big deal. I'm not at the stage yet where I'm trying to be in ketosis and on that red line. I almost swore again. On that red line, I'm not there right now. I'm just saying I'm going to try fasting. I'm going to see what it feels like to go 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, 18 hours without any food. And you know what? It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. Okay, seriously. You get to a point of hunger and you never go above that. You're never crippling over. When I was younger, I had a whole relationship with food. I'll go into that if you guys want to hear about it. Let me see 1 like on this video. A single like. And I will tell you my old relationship with food, and I'll go into a documentary that I used to be in. You're going to hate it. So, some changes that I have felt. Changes, once again, I've changed my relationship with food. That is a big thing. I now see food more so as fuel than I do see it as a source of pleasure. I still get a lot of pleasure from eating. In my eating window, I eat pretty much what I want. Now, yesterday was bad. I had a whole bunch of snacks. I had Girl Guide cookies. I had chocolate cookies. I had other kind of cookies. I had all kinds of cookies. And I had bananas and toast and this and that. And I had pasta. Wasn't a good day, and I really feel the difference. When I have a low carbohydrate day, I can have all the fat and protein that I want, but when it's low carbohydrates, my stomach feels okay. When I have a day like yesterday, I am farting up a storm. Big people, fat people, listen to me. try no carbohydrates. Try to reduce the amount of carbohydrates and be sensitive to your own body. Figure out what it's trying to tell you. It has all the keys. All right, this is getting religious. Forget all that. We're talking about me right now. I'm not talking about you, okay? It's not all about you. So the changes that I observed was, for example, when I don't eat a whole lot, when I don't overstuff myself, and when I reduce my carbohydrates to a small extent, my digestion is a lot better. And that's what I'm hearing in the community of intermittent fasting and the keto and the carnivore diets. That's the impression that I'm getting. So, okay. Another change has been I have lost some weight. I went from, as I mentioned, 2 whatever the heck down to 2 whatever the heck I am right now. But I'm not really looking at the scale. I'm not super duper worried about it. What I'm more interested in, of course, is my BMI. So I am measuring my waist, and that has not gone down. But a lot of this is white fat. I had some stress when I was young. Oh, big deal, right? But I think that's where a lot of this fat comes from. So it's going to be a while before I see this fat go away. The trick is going to be consistency. The trick isn't going to be weight loss or BMI or anything like that, or even insulin levels. The trick is changing my overall relationship with food. That is the main goal. And you need to have the right goals in place so that you're not constantly failing. I know you, and you know me. We know each other. We've failed. Look at that jiggle. We have failed before. And that failure stings, man. And yeah, I get it. Failure is part of the process and all that shit, but I don't want to have like 20 failures, okay? I want to have a couple wins here. And this intermittent fasting is giving me a win every day. Every day I experience a win when I'm able to fast the appropriate amount of time, the time that I set aside for no eating, and it's really flexible too. Last night I had some pasta, 6:30. Guess what? Today I'm not going to eat until 9:30. That's right, I can push it back a half an hour. And what I've learned about myself is that I'm not going to collapse on the floor. Oh, I'm going to kiss the vapors. No, it's going to be perfectly fine. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Have a sip right now. Probably should slow down on the coffee, admittedly, yeah. But anyways, so that's all I have to say. That's all I have written down. Okay, bye-bye. Oh yeah, right. Subscribe, please. Like I said, a single like. I've dropped down from 3 down to 1. A single like. Can you even see me right now?